So in the beginning we had Bitcoin, then we had some altcoins, then we had more altcoins, and then even more altcoins, including the scam coins, bleeding retail dry, making people lose confidence in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole. And now you have Bakkt coming on the scene. They offer futures contracts and they're making it easier for institutional money to enter the market. Then you have exchanges like Bybit, Kraken, Bitfinex, there's plenty of others. They offer high leverage trading. Then they manipulate the price of Bitcoin so they can liquidate longs and shorts, also bleeding retail dry. So this is Bitcoin on the weekly. Let's zoom in to the 11th of December 2017. So this is the day Bitcoin peaked out. We got our all-time high at $19,650. The first Bitcoin futures opened for trading on the CBO Futures Exchange on December 10th, 2017, just the day before we peaked at $19,650. Now with futures being able to bet on the price of Bitcoin to go down, you can see what happened. Bitcoin started going down. And on November 12th, we kind of leveled off at 6,400. And then we dropped down to 3,100 on December 10th, 2018. It wasn't until April 1st, 2019, when we were at 3,960, that price actually started to go back up. So I believe that this second run-up is just complete manipulation. One more attempt just to bleed retail dry, take their money. We topped out at 13,892, June 26, 2019. Here it is, October 5th, and we're still hovering around 8,000. In order for people to buy in and bring fresh retail money in, we have to go to much lower prices. Because that's how exchanges make their money. That's how institutions are going to make money for investors. You buy low, you sell high. We need to have lower prices. Bitcoin has to reset. You know, I think a lot of people expect Bitcoin to do this, to shoot straight up, go right to the moon. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. In order for retail to buy in, prices need to be lower. So it needs to come down to an affordable price so retail will buy in. And at that point, then we can finally make our trajectory going to the moon, where Bitcoin will finally land and make its mark, where your shiny new Lambo awaits you. So in summary, this is my capitulation target chart. I want you to take note that this pitchfork here, it comes from the top where we peaked in 2013 to where we bottomed in 2015 to our all-time high in 2017. And notice how this center line, this center yellow line in this pitchfork, as soon as we broke support, we fell through, we found our bottom. On around 12th of November 2018, as soon as we broke support, this yellow line, we fell through. Where did we fall to? Right to this next line. Then we fell to the next line. We found support on it, we fell through, we found resistance. Where do we move to? Right to the next line. We broke through that. Where do we move to? Right to this center line. We found resistance on it. We finally pushed above it. Where do we find resistance? This next line, which was previously strong support and resistance. Then we came down. We found support on the same center line where we capitulated from. And once we broke support, we capitulated again. That's 3 times on this center line that we have capitulated every time we broke support. So to me, this looks like we are in a bear flag. If I go down to the 2 hour, and we create our pole for this flag, you come from where we broke through to the bottom. Our target is around 6,900. So we could potentially push back up, get rejected at around 8,484, maybe 8,500, and then I think we're coming down to test this target. And if that does not hold, I have every target mapped down below, because each one of these will be support, as it was support and resistance here. You can see this was support and resistance. We never made it this low, but this pitchfork is working with previous price. So if we fall down to this point, you see this is previous resistance and support. If we come down to here, we had very strong support on this, And if we drop down to this point, which is pretty bearish, 2,194, that is the bottom where we bottomed out in 2015. So I think all of these targets for a drop are possible. So we'll just have to watch and see what happens, but I think we need to hit one of these targets before we can start our bull run. So the rest of this video is how my charts played out. By the way, these charts play out live on all devices, mobile, tablet, desktop. It's real time. You do not need a TradingView account to view these. You just click the link, they load up. If you do have a TradingView account, you can save these as your own chart, so you can break apart my work, see how I set everything up. You can also add in your own indicators. It'll basically be your chart to do with as you please. And then you can actually, if you have a pro account, you can copy certain rings and certain well, anything from one chart to the other chart, which is kind of convenient. Just wanted to point that out real quick.